Hello everyone. In my last video, we took a general tour of Mailerlite to understand its core features, and we had a run through of all of these core features: the dashboard, subscribers, campaigns, automation, forms, sites, and what have you. But today, we'll be talking more about creating campaigns inside of Mailerlite. Now, one thing I need you to understand is that in order to use Mailerlite to its fullest functionality, you need to be able to create groups and segments. Mailerlite depends heavily on groups and segments because it needs to know who you want to send your emails to without confusion. So whatever you do on Mailerlite depends heavily on the groups you've created and the segment that you've also created. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Yesterday we created this segment called devoted customers, and when you click on view segment, you'll be able to do more things, like you can create a campaign to this segment, which means you are creating a broadcast email that you want to send to this segment, which means people who have met these conditions. Or if you want to create an automation to this segment, you want to create certain rules that must be met before certain things happen or before certain emails get sent out in your to this segment. So let's create campaign, because we can create campaigns right from here, or we can do that from here as well. But since we have already created this segment yesterday, we can click on this right here to actually write out the email that we intend to send to that segment. Now, Mailerlite offers us a huge library of templates that we can choose from. You can see really nice templates here, and we can also filter templates based on what we want to send. For instance, we have business oriented templates like transactional templates. We also have e-commerce templates. We have Black Friday templates, or all templates. And you can also click on here to preview the templates to have a good look of what they look like and how it will look in your client's inbox. All right, so you can cancel that out, or if you just want to use that template, you can click on choose right here, and you can begin to edit the templates to match and suit your needs. But I want to draw your attention to the fact that you need to minimize the use of templates as much as possible, because when there are too much designs or too much images and different fonts and everything, it can trigger spam in your receiver's inbox, which means your messages, your emails won't be delivered into their inbox, but instead will be delivered into their spam folder. And of course, you know, the spam folder is the dead end for emails. So what I advise you to do instead is to stick with creating your designs using rich text editor, not even drag and drop editor. With the drag and drop editor, you can design things out, you can design your own template, use images, use logo. Let's even click on that to see what it looks like inside of the drag and drop editor. So we are inside the drag and drop editor, and you can see the existing sample here, and you can adjust this, you can edit this to your own taste. So it operates in blocks. This is one block right here. You can delete that or edit it. It's another block right here. You can also delete that or edit it. And this is the footer block. So if you want to, for instance, delete this block, you can use the delete button right there. And if you want to add something else, it's a These are the pre-built templates that you can choose from. For instance, if you only want your company logo, you can just add that there. And in the images, you can click on that, and this is where you can choose the image that you want to use from your library. So if you want to use the logo, you would have uploaded your logo into your file manager, and then from there you can pick it to use in your email design. So here it's very adjustable. You can say something like welcome on board. Alright, so everything here is adjustable. The colors as well are adjustable. You can change the color of the button right here to match your brand color. As you can see, you can change the font style. In your right hand side, you can see all the editing options, the background, the text size, and everything. Or if you want to add more buttons, you can click on elements, then you scroll down, you can see, I think we missed that, you can see button, right? You can drag that and drop in your desired section. So you can also edit that. Let's say we want to put the button under this image. Let's see if we can drag that up under the image. Okay, I don't think we can do that because the image and this text are one consolidated block on its own. So you have to design things out. So the whole essence of showing you this is to let you know that you can design out your emails to your taste, to match your taste, to match your brand color, to match your design preference. And that's the whole. So to your left, you can see the navigation to insert logos, or navigation, or logo navigation. You can see all the templates, or the hero section if you want to use any block. If your design tastes, or if you want to design anything that looks like this, you can use these pre-made blocks, and then you can edit it to your taste. For instance, if you want to use this block, you can just drag it anywhere. Okay, let's put it right underneath this. Okay, so you can see, introduce your concept. You can edit this. You can edit this to whatever you desire, and you can change this image as well. This is how you change the image, or if you want to link the image to an external website, you can do that. And this is for alignment. If you want to align the image to the left, for instance, or to the right, for instance, or to the center, you can do that. So Mailerlite makes it easy for you to create your emails, to design out your emails. It has quite an array of options, of settings, of design styles. Under sections, you can choose how you want to design your emails. You can use 2 columns, you can use 1 single column, you can use 2 columns, you can use 3 columns, or you can use large and small. For instance, you can have if you are promoting 2 products, you can have an image of 1 product here, an image of 2nd product here, and what have you. So Mailerlite gives you the option to choose however you want to design your emails. The content, however you want your content, you can choose a block here, and then you can edit it to your taste. Here again, if you want to create quizzes or survey, or you want to create your signature that you want to append to every and all email that you send, you can do that here. And if your business is more e-commerce oriented, then you can also choose your content block here to match your taste. Or if you want to add images and whatnot, you can do that here. So this is essentially how you design an email using Mailerlite. Mailerlite gives you full control on how your image looks, how your emails look. So when you're done, you can click on done editing, and okay, since we don't have an external link that we want to link to, we can just hit continue anyway. But that's just one heads up there. So since we are sending this campaign to that segment that we've created, you can see the campaign name has automatically been named to that segment. So which means this email that we are sending out to that segment of devoted customers. So inside here is where we can insert the email subject, and here is where we can also insert the pre-header. The pre-header is more or less like a preview to the email that the receiver will be able to see before they actually open the email. So it provides an opportunity for you to draw and captivate your receiver's attention even before they open the email itself to read its content. So that's how it's done. So we won't be sending out this email because there are still some domain authentication that I need to do before I'm able to send out emails, and we'll be talking more about that in my upcoming videos, how to do your authentication, your domain authentication, so that you can send out emails safely. I just wanted to show you how you can send an email campaign to your segmented list. So now that we've created an email campaign to this segment called devoted customers, let's see how we can create a campaign that will go out to our general email subscribers. So to do that, we're going to click on create campaign, and then it's going to bring us here. And when you click on this, we're going to be able to create a regular campaign, or when we click on this, we're going to be able to create a test, or what you call an A/B split campaign, which is a way to test your campaigns to see, or you can create two variations of your email to see which will perform better. So when you create two variations of your email, Mailerlite will send out the two variations and observe which perform better, and will send more of that to the remaining of your email subscribers. So for now, we're just going to click on regular campaign, and we are already familiar with this interface, so we're going to click on start from scratch. And previously we clicked on drag and drop editor, but like I said, I strongly advise that you stick with rich text editor to avoid deliverability issues. So when you click on rich text editor, it takes us into the text editor, and we're going to observe the interface and learn how it works. So we are inside the rich text editor, and here is where we can write out our email campaigns. I already have one written out, so I'm just going to hit save. So here is the content of our email, and here is the footer. The footer is extracted from the information that you provide to Mailerlite at the time of signing up. So, and as you know, as email laws go, your emails need to contain the name of the sender, the address, and unsubscribe or update preferences is by law, right? So the footer section is absolutely essential in your emails. So here is what the rich text editor interface looks like. So here is where you can do all of your word processing, your typing, your formatting, you can use the bold effects, you can use the italic effects, just as you can in any word processor, and you can also link to external sites. All right, so here's where you can do your alignment. You can align it to the left or center. Of course, it needs to be to the left, and you can use the full width or use limited width. I strongly advise you use limited width because of mobile users, so that it will be much more user friendly. And here is where you can also include a pre-header. So this is essentially what the rich text editor looks like, and when you're done editing, you're going to click on done editing, and you'll be able to save the campaign name and also save the email. So here you can save the campaign name. You can say welcome campaign, for instance. So the subject is gonna be welcome on board. So this is the subject that the recipients will receive. And if you have also collected more data like their name, their first name, you can reference that. You can use that. You can use this personalization. You can use this name. So in their inbox, it's going to show welcome on board Michael, for instance, if their name is Michael and if Michael is what they submitted while they were filling the form. So here is where it's going to carry the sender's information, which is your information. You can edit this to reflect who is sending the message. You can say, excuse me. Alright, so here's where you can insert the sender's email address. But because I haven't authenticated the domain name, we won't be sending out this email. But I just wanted to show you how you can create an email campaign inside of Mailerlite. Thank you very much.